Happy February and welcome to the first vlog of 2026. Not for you guys because I uploaded the Christmas vlogs earlier this year, but first vlog that I'm filming this year, and it's a special one because it's my birthday week. Gonna make myself my little breakfast. Just got a new bag of granola, some honey, my yogurt, and I think I have a few little berries. And then we'll have a little catch-up sesh before I tell you what I have going on this week. So last we talked, it was December, end of December. So it's been like a month. So I've since then been started officially working, basically doing what I was already doing. I don't know how much I talked about this before. I've been continuing with my master's project essentially, but this time more as a project manager. So there was a lot of things going on behind the scenes with that, of me getting officially hired and be able to get like compensated for the work that I was doing. Officially, as of like a week ago, I'm officially on and hired and getting paid, which is great. But it's also nice because now I have kind of like I have like hours that I work, in the morning. So it's like those hours, 2 hours a day. It's part-time, Monday through Friday. So it's like kind of better to have that more structured, but kind of still doing the same things I was doing. Right now I have to prep our agenda for a meeting tomorrow. But that's been going good. The team that I help manage won second place at their poster showcase, which I vlogged a little bit of it, I think, during Vlogmas. But yeah, they did really well. They won second place, and then at the end of this semester, they'll have their final pitch, which my team last year won first place. So they've been our team this year is excited and hopeful that they'll win again and we can have back-to-back wins, which is exciting. So they've been doing a lot of great work, so I'm excited to see that. Aside from that, I had talked to you guys previously about my PhD applications. I think I had mentioned before that this is my second time applying for PhDs. I applied straight out of undergrad 2 cycles ago and didn't get in anywhere for my PhD. Got like master's acceptance for 3 schools. Ended up doing my master's at UC Berkeley and UCSF, and it was a Master of Translational Medicine, so it wasn't exactly, it wasn't a Master of Science, and compared to the other schools that had offered me masters, those were Master of Science that could then transition to PhD, so it was a bit of a risk not going with any of those schools. But I decided to do that and then take this time to apply again. And so I did. I applied to 7 schools, and I've heard back now from 3. I found out 2 weeks ago, I think, that I was accepted into UC Davis for the biomedical engineering PhD program, which is super exciting, which that means that I'm gonna get my PhD. Obviously still waiting to hear back from a few other schools to officially commit and make a decision, but their program seems really great. It's also not too far from home, which I've been kind of debating with when I was applying to schools. I originally was like, I don't want to be too far from home, especially when I applied 2 cycles ago, which is part of the reason why I ended up choosing Berkeley when I had my master's options. But I also have been looking at like Oregon and Washington and being okay with like leaving and being out of the state, but at the same time, it's kind of nice to be sort of close-ish without being, here. So Davis seems nice. I don't know that I've actually spent like actual time in the city of Davis, but they've invited me to an event in March. So a month from now, I'll be getting to meet some of the faculty and like see the campus. I also have a friend who did her undergrad there who has offered to take me around at some point. So we'll probably take her up on that, kind of get to see a student's point of view like that. But yeah, I'm excited by it. Obviously, it's been a dream of mine to get my PhD, so this feels like, the first step, and excited to hear back from the other schools and see what comes out of that. But yeah, those are my updates, I guess. I'm gonna work for a few hours, and then I'll check back in and tell you a little bit more about my week. Hello. Okay, finished working on the slides that I needed to do, sent out the agenda. I punched out for the day. So now I need to have like an hour before lunch. I'll start making my lunch soon. I'm gonna make some like tuna wraps. And then today I also want to one, I have to figure out if I'm going to LA later this month and when, and maybe buy my ticket. Yeah, last year I went around this time because I go for my birthday to like celebrate with my friends. So my friends' birthdays are also in February, so it's nice to celebrate with them as well. So I want to see that. I've been looking at it also because I've been working on my friend's birthday gift, and if I don't go, I have to ship it out like now for it to get there on her birthday. So I need to figure that out because I can just bring it down if I go down. I need to schedule a call tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I think I'll do it on Wednesday, but tomorrow we have our like weekly meeting for the project that I'm a project manager for. And our PI is currently in Peru, so different time zone, 3 hours ahead, I believe. But also because he's working, we have to meet like early for him, but then also like because of the time difference, it's super early for us. So we have it scheduled for 6. That's if it works out well. Then I think my sister wanted me to go hop on a meeting with her that she had. And then I feel like there's something, and then I have my mentor meeting at 4 tomorrow, our like monthly check-in, so today I need to plan out what I want to bring up tomorrow. And then I think I'm going to schedule this other call on Wednesday now. This is for my neurotech program. I'm working with a startup for this next half of the year, kind of helping them with their market research, and that kind of aligns with what we've been learning about in the program. So need to talk to the person in charge, and that will probably be on Wednesday. And then later on Wednesday, we have our workshop for the neurotech program. Thursday, don't think I have anything planned. Potentially, so because this weekend is the Super Bowl and it's here in the Bay Area, there's a lot of events. A lot of them are really expensive, or you can only get in like through a giveaway. So we applied for NoCon tickets. We applied to like a bunch of the concerts. Also like our radio stations and stuff are like doing giveaways. So we'll see if anything comes out of that. NoCon is on the 5th. I would assume they should have already said something if we won, but they weren't clear on the website. Like they just said before the 5th. So that could be cool, like a pre-birthday activity. And on Friday, it's my birthday. Don't have a ton really planned for that day. Gotta get myself some acai, of course. And my sister will be working from home, so I'll go over to her place, probably have the acai with her, hang out a little bit, and then my parents will come home. We'll have our like dinner, cake and everything. And then I think on Saturday, what I want to do is go to the Bunny Cafe in San Francisco. And I also want to try revolving sushi because I've never been to a revolving sushi place, but I love sushi. So those are the plans I have, and then hopefully celebrate in LA with some friends.
It's later. A bit later. I prepped for my meeting. I scheduled the other call, and we ended up deciding not to have our meeting tomorrow at 6 a.m. because we would only be able to meet for like 30 minutes, and so then it wasn't worth it. So cancel that. Tomorrow I have to assign people tasks so we can be ready for our pitch that's coming up soon. But yeah, I've just been watching some TikTok and trying to figure out my plans. I'm gonna go to bed soon, but I've been reading Second Chance Cinema. I'm chapter 2 or 3. But it's interesting. It's like there's like a magical movie theater that played, they went in and it played like their memories, and like the girl was like so intrigued by it and was like, I need to go back and I need to see it, like actually stand there and watch. But the guy is like, this is creepy, like something's wrong, like don't go back there. So that's the point of the book that I'm at, but I'm excited to keep reading. Yeah, so I will see you.
Good morning, friends. It is Tuesday morning. Didn't have our face shift meeting in the morning, like I said, but worked for a few hours, and now I have to go get lunch and take it to my sister's
and then I'll have my mentoring meeting a little bit later today. Yeah, so I think we're getting clam chowder. I don't know, it's kind of late, so gotta figure that out now. All right. Okay, I should have vlogged with my sisters, but I ended up picking up Panera, got a little squash soup. I love squash soup. And like caprese focaccia sandwich. Didn't finish either of them, so I will have that a little bit later, but I'm gonna have my meeting soon. Just trying to make myself look a little bit better. It's never really that long, which I can like 30 minutes, but gonna do that. And potentially we're still gonna meet with my PI later this week, so I just have to see now if the team can meet later this week. So I'll check that. My sister's ordering me a cake because I requested a heart cake for my birthday this year, which she got a heart cake also. I'm pretty the same age that she was when she got the heart cake. And it's later. I was supposed to have my meeting with my mentor, and he had confirmed earlier today, but called him, he didn't answer, so I sent him another text and was like, hey, like, totally fine if you're busy, like, happy to reschedule. He doesn't answer that, so I'm assuming we're not meeting today. But potentially might go look at dresses. I always try to get like a fun little dress for my birthday, or like a new outfit of sorts. I'm gonna see my mom's still down to go because she suggested it earlier, and I was like, I don't know if I want to go because I have this meeting. But we'll see. Maybe I can find something to wear. I also chose what I want to eat, which I don't know if I mentioned. Normally my mom makes me whatever I want on my birthday. So I've chosen, I always eat a cocktail de camarón, like a shrimp cocktail, but we do it with like shrimp. It's shrimp and avocado, kind of mixed with like mayonnaise and ketchup. So I think that's not exactly what shrimp cocktail is. And then pastel de selga, which is like chard and like ground beef and egg inside like a pastry. My mom said both of those are technically appetizers, but we kind of eat the pastel de selga as our main, like our entree. My mom suggested inviting my uncle over for my birthday, which I think is a good idea, so we'll see if he can come on Friday. And because I think my other plan was just do we've been doing a lot of family game nights, which you've probably seen from other vlogs, so I think it'd be nice to have him over as well, so we can play some games, some board games. We have skirt and shirt options. Actually, okay, I kind of like this one. There's just a sweater. Might get that, but none of these dresses or the skirt. Wednesday morning, I just finished working. I started the morning with a meeting with the startup that I'm working with. So we just kind of got on the same page of what I'll be working on. So I'll have to work on that, but I'm excited to kind of get started with them as well. And then I just went into working. It was kind of, I thought a pretty chill day. I was like, fixing up the stakeholder map that I was trying to work on and refining our solution statements that we need for our pitch, which is, I was estimating late March. They haven't given us an official date, but they just sent us the official date, so now I'm trying to coordinate a meeting so that we can like get on track, because we've all kind of been working separately, not really focusing our meetings on that pitch, but we definitely should. So I'm trying to schedule that, but now, because I didn't get a chance to shower before my meeting, before I started working, I'm gonna shower now, to wash my hair, so it's gonna be a long shower. But I want to show you what I got yesterday at the store. So I didn't like any of the dresses that I saw, or the skirt that I was looking at, but Mom found this sweater. Just cute. I might wear this for my birthday on Friday. I also have like a pinkish dress that my sister gave me. I don't know if I want to wear that. I go back and forth with dresses where I like the idea of a dress. I just don't know that I love a dress on me. But I like this. It caught me at a very pink time in my life. And also because I wear this in February, I feel like the pink just makes sense. I asked for a pink cake, I think. Is that what I asked for? I think so. Okay, gonna shower. I'll check back in after my shower. Hello. Okay, made myself little soup dumplings for lunch. I am gonna have to take my dog to the vet in like an hour because his ear is really itchy, and so I think he has an infection. I tried to clean it, but he was still itchy. So I'm gonna take him, but we have an hour to just chill for a little bit. And yeah, before heading out.
Hello friends, back from the vet. They gave him some drops, and I just have to clean out his ear. About to hop on my neurotech thing. I believe it's only an hour today, but I'm pretty sure they were supposed to send us something to watch, and I don't know that they did. So I don't know if it's gonna be longer because it'll be included. I don't know, but I will see you after that. Friends came to my sister's. She wanted help decorating. She's gonna do like a little Valentine's thing on Sunday, so I'm gonna help her decorate. And I also need her to come with me to get gas because it's kind of late. Hello friends, finished up working for the day. Gonna make myself lunch. We went to Trader Joe's yesterday, as you saw. I got these vegan spinach and cashew ravioli. I would have mentioned that I had ravioli for like the first time in a long time last week, but it was like mozzarella inside or something. It was some sort of cheese. It definitely upset my stomach, and so I was like, oh, like I love my ravioli, but I was like, I can't finish it because it was hurting my stomach. And I saw this and I was like, oh, ravioli, that's vegan, let's try it out. So we're gonna try that today. As I said, I finished up working on putting together slides for a meeting that I'm hoping to set up for next week. We're still trying to find a specific time. I have been trying to figure out if I'm going to LA or not. Still don't have a real answer, and I have my friend's gift ready, and her birthday's on the 9th. And so I was like, if I'm going down there, it doesn't matter. I can just bring it to her like whenever I go down. But because I don't know, I'd rather get it to her as close as I can to her actual birthday. So I think I'm gonna go to the post office today and ship it out to her, so she'll have it. But I need to get a card, and I think there was something else I wanted to include in the package. But I have to do that. I don't like going to the post office, but it's okay. I have a mentor meeting. We rescheduled it to today at 4:30 because it's the Super Bowl weekend, and the Super Bowl's in the Bay. There's a lot of events going on. I think I mentioned that we had applied to a few things. Didn't get any of them. Today was supposed to be the Noah Kahan concert. No Noah Kahan today for me. But apparently, like, Adam Devine sang a cappella like yesterday, and it's like right near where my sister works, and so she was like so upset that she didn't even see it. And she was saying that I should come today and to get some of like, there's like free stuff around. You can see some of the things, but like she gets off of work around like 4:30. My meeting's then, and then it's like it gets kind of late for me to BART all the way over there. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. And then I had mentioned on Saturday I wanted to go to the Bunny Cafe, but because it's in SF, even though the Super Bowl's not in San Francisco, there's a lot of events, and so I'm worried that it's gonna be a lot of traffic, and my family does not do well with traffic. It gets everyone stressed. So I think maybe we don't do Bunny Cafe. So then I was saying I haven't been to Dairy Queen in a long time, and I love Dairy Queen, so maybe that's something to do on Saturday. Though I think I wasn't going because I was boycotting it, but now I have to check the lists. But yeah, so as of now, plans are tomorrow work, get some acai, go to my sister's, come home, my mom will make me my favorite food, we'll have my cake that has been ordered, and then just play some games. And still not sure if my uncle is coming. I don't know if my parents invited him. And then on Saturday we'll get sushi and maybe some Dairy Queen. I figured I should have done, I have a few hometown friends still that are around. I'm like, I should have planned something, but I don't know. This year, like, even with thinking about going to LA, it's just been like a lot, like, I don't know why it's been making me like anxious and just like too much planning, even though I've ended up planning nothing. And I think also with all the stuff going on with the Super Bowl, I was like, oh, there's so many things I can do. And then I got too overwhelmed, and then I was like, well, I don't know what. I'm doing none of them. That's okay. And then obviously on Sunday, the Super Bowl, I'm not a huge football fan, but except for Bad Bunny. And I know everyone always like looks forward to the commercials. I feel like I've never paid attention to any of the commercials. And like in school, like I feel like we would always come back and they would be like, okay, so like what was your favorite commercial? Like everyone would be talking about it, and I was like, I don't remember a single commercial, but maybe I'll pay attention this year. All right, let me make my ravioli. Update my ravioli. I am eating with an apron because I decided to wear a white shirt. It's not very good, but this is my second plate because I am hungry. Alrighty, I'm watching Basically Unfiltered. They're back. All four of them are back. Okay, just stopped at the store, got a card, gonna fill it out, and then go to the post office. Okay, so I was panicked when I'm in there, but I got a cute little like Valentine's Day one, like envelope, and sent it off. I think it said 2 days, but I guess it's just LA, so it should take 2 days. Okay. Right? Yeah. Upstairs. Food? There should be some right here, down here. Okay, ended up getting last minute tickets to the celebrity flag football game event that they have going on because of like Super Bowl weekend. This is my only Super Bowl event of the weekend / my big birthday thing. But there was a bunch of traffic to get here, and because we came so last minute, we got here at what? 7:20. It started at 7, but there was like the whole thing at 5 apparently, but made it. I don't know. Are they fighting for the jersey? They're like in a roll. Now we gotta go. Okay. Made it back. The end was kind of chaotic. They let everyone on the field. But we're gonna head home and watch a movie to start my birthday celebration. Well, friends, it is 12. It is officially February 6th, my birthday, and it is time to sleep. See you tomorrow. I mean, see you. Officially 24. Good morning. For real this time. Heading out to mass a little bit late, but I always get there, so I guess I'm on time. Hello, it is a little bit later, finished working. We were watching Madagascar, and now gotta go pick up lunch. I know I had said acai bowl at one point, because that was like my thing. But because I got the Dutch Bros, I feel like it was too like fruity and like liquidy. So now I don't really want acai that much. And my goal for today was to try a new place. And the new place doesn't look that good either. Like it looks like one of those those healthy places. They only have 2 options. So then I was like, okay, maybe I get Ike's because I think they had like a birthday reward, but I don't have enough points. to get the birthday reward. But I have OK Poke rewards, not for my birthday. Well, for my birthday I get a Dole Whip, but I'm not getting that today. But I had a 2 for $26 offer that expires today. So we're getting Poke. I haven't had it in a minute, but I love Poke. Secured my OK Poke. Yeah. Friends had our Poke, ended up having to hop on a team meeting. We just finished up, got a little bit of updates from the team. And I'm gonna try to call my friend who just tried to call me. And I think my parents should be coming home soon, but I am tired, so I'm gonna take a nap.
I like it. You don't like it?
Table set up. And then this that we know we took down.
Y aún así, lo hace todos los años. Imagínate. Lo hace todos los años. Vende más de 2. Happy birthday to you.
Taran, taran, tan, tan.
Cumpleaños feliz. Te deseamos a ti. Cumpleaños felices. Te deseamos a ti.
Que viva la doña del santo. You'll be in love. La receta 71 de todo lo que...
Esta.
¿Y por dónde sale eso? Ah, ahí arriba. A todos tienen. It's so cute. Diga my melody. Rosado.
¿Qué es mi título de trabajo? ¿Cómo, qué es mi trabajo? Formally. Very good. Good morning, friends. I feel like I didn't really talk to you yesterday, but you saw some clips of us going to get sushi and then ice cream, and then we went to my sister's to help decorate a little bit more. And oh, we did my Kahoot that I forgot to do yesterday, but it's like my annual birthday Kahoot. And what else did we do? Once we got home, I was trying to plan out what I want to cook. So I want to start, now that I have my recipe journal, I want to start writing my own recipes. Oh, but also we stopped and got my Super Bowl clipper card. They have special ones, obviously the Super Bowl's here, and I don't really need a new clipper card, but I like the little design. I want to commemorate. I want to have something to, commemorate the Super Bowl being here. So got my little card. I have a little bit of money on it, so I'll use it, but just kind of keep it in my little memory box. Super Bowl's today, so we're going to mass and then coming home, having lunch probably, and then I don't know that I'm going to watch the game. I never really do, but of course I will be watching the halftime show, and I'm excited to see it.
Benito Antonio Martínez Ocasio presenta.
Hello friends, it is way later. I think we stopped watching the game after Bad Bunny, but the Seahawks won, I believe, which is good. I don't know, I wasn't really necessarily rooting for any team, but I figured, I don't know, we're closer to Seattle, and it's sounding like the Patriots were a little MAGA-y, so I'm happy with that, I guess. Bad Bunny, Suede. I've just been watching like TikToks of people of like parts of the halftime show and people talking about all the imagery and everything. So exciting. Definitely got emotional a little bit at the end there. But yeah, gonna make myself a little bit of dinner and watch some YouTube. Okay, hi friends. It's a few days later. I realized I never ended the vlog, but before I end it, I wanted to show you some of the things I got for my birthday. This being one of them. Asked for a little nice daily purse. It's a Steve Madden. I love the shape of it because it kind of reminds me of a little wiener dog. But got this. These new little black boots. Also, one of the main things I had asked for is a recipe book. It says La Dolce Vita, recipes by Vanessa. I had mentioned before, if you've seen some of my other videos, that I want this year, one of my goals was to make my own recipes. So now I have a little place to write them down. I've already written one recipe that's like sort of mine, but it was a shrimp lo mein that I made the other day. Kind of along with the cooking theme, a little food scale that I did use yesterday to make, or 2 days ago to make cookies. I know with baking it's a lot better to do it like precisely, so I made those like measuring out grams. Which I think the cookies turned out pretty well. And then this little cookbook stand, like wood little stand. This is what it looks like. Just hold one of my cookbooks or my little recipe book while I cook. And then my uncle gave me a gift card. And yeah, I think that was all. So with that, I'm going to end the vlog here. And I have now booked my flight to go to LA next week. So you will get some LA vlogs real soon, and I'm excited to see my friends, and I have a couple birthday plans over there. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!